everybody, CGDannyB back again with another reaction for you, and today we are watching the 6-1 Indie Run Vicarious PR setup. That was a terrible intro. The Indie Game Awards are tonight. So, the Indie Game Awards put on by the team over at 6-1 Indie. Love those guys. They are showcasing a bunch of dope indie games for us to appreciate and love from 2024. Chat, I'm gonna need to know how loud this is because this YouTube premiere music is always super freaking loud. If you're watching this on YouTube, we reacted live on Twitch, twitch.tv/CGDannyB. Come hang out, and I'm gonna watch these award shows and see how many of my votes won. Also, Senpai, General Kenobi, how's popping? You just describe it simple, just do it. Exactly. Zeno is a thank you. Also, I got my Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Oh, it's super close to the camera. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit more. Let me know if it is too quiet. Look at these visuals. Look at this. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot.
Friends and family, welcome to the Indie Game Awards. My name is Mike Towndrow.
And I'm Kyle Stevenson. We are a couple of the folks behind 6-1 Indie, a collective focus on shining the spotlight on the indies through showcases and now the Indie Game Awards.
We'll try up a little bit for you guys. What a unit. That's what Kyle.
Everyone's been asking since the awards.
Kyle and Mike, baby.
Is it about the money behind the game or some of the publishing that's going on? Is it having the independent freedom to execute your creative vision? Maybe it's that scrappy spirit we all have, like when you film an award ceremony in a beautiful studio and then the footage has a ton of technical issues, so you film your bits the week before the awards at home. Don't worry, next year will look a lot better. However you define
that
indie
sucks.
tonight, it means
I'm sorry, guys.
Community. Tonight is about the people who are pushing this industry forward. We're excited to have you here. As we all
I want to see us all try and guess who's winning these awards as we go.
The IGAs represent a future where indie professionals work harmoniously together, a future that leads towards the definitive annual celebration of the indie scene. It's bigger than 6-1 Indie or any individual organization alone. Showcases such as Women-Led Games, Latin American Game Showcase, Wholesome Games, and Dames for Games have all been an integral part of making tonight a reality, along with journalists, content creators, institutes, and more who hold a passion for indies.
We also want to take a moment to give a special thanks to the sponsors who aligned with our goals and came in at the very last second to support this future that we're building towards. Pocket Pair, Very OK Vinyl, V Publishing, and the Powell Group.
We also want to give a special shout out to our friends.
How's that audio doing, chat? It sound good? I'm gonna need to see a yay or a nay on this.
Viewing party in New York City.
Now, in case you missed it, the IGAs are solely an awards-only ceremony recognizing the achievements of the developers and their games throughout the past year. There are no new game announcements tonight.
What?
6-1 Indie put out 2 banger showcases earlier in the year, and our friends at Women-Led Games, Latin American Games Showcase, Wholesome Games, and Day of the Devs put out outstanding shows last week. So if you missed them, we encourage you to go back and check them out after tonight's
I have to watch Women-Led and Latin Games yet.
Into the awards, here is a brief rundown on how the nominees were selected.
All of our nominees have either launched or released in 1.0 between November 1st, 2023 and November 1st, 2024. To ensure a diverse selection of indie games across all categories, each game can be nominated for only one general category. This rule does not apply to the community management, industry impact, and game of the year categories.
We kind of figured that was the case. Audio's good, perfect. Thank you, guys.
Were selected. Head to the link at the bottom of the screen.
And remember, tonight is a celebration. There's a reason you're not going to hear the word winner tossed around tonight. If your favorite game doesn't receive an award or wasn't nominated, that's okay. There were a lot of games out there. We encourage you to champion all of them in a positive light and continue supporting the developers.
A great way to start is head to the official IGA Steam event, where you can find all of tonight's nominees, presenters, partners, and so many more indies from this past year.
And with that, it's time for us to get the hell out of the devs' way and start the evening.
Our first presenters launched their debut game last year and gave everyone a little case of sea madness.
God, I love Black Salt, dude. I love Dredge. I still have to play the new DLC.
Black Salt Games, developers of Dredge.
Look at the little model they have.
A handful of the games that
Look at it, of the boat.
To the indie scene.
Stepping into game development full time requires not just creativity, but immense courage and dedication. Taking that leap is daunting, especially in the current state of the industry.
Here are the nominees for debut game. Arranger by Furniture and Mattress.
Arranger was really fun. I did my review of that one. It definitely stumped me a few times, but this one's a good one. Arranger's fun.
Little Guardsman by
Another fun one. If you like Papers, Please, it's cuter.
Little Kitty, Big City by Double Dagger Studio.
I think this was probably my most successful review from this year, was Little Kitty Big City. People like that one.
By Moon Lagoon.
I ended up missing it. I played the demo, I never played the full game.
Mullet Magic by Hammer 95.
This one's really cool. It's like a time-based roguelike, where like the longer you're fighting without killing,
Wordless by
yeah, you
No
lose
Name
time.
Studios.
And Wordless is another one I didn't get a chance to try yet. Love the visuals. The visuals are great.
Game Award goes to Little Kitty, Big
Let's
City
go!
by Double Dagger Studios.
Oh, I'm so excited! I love Little Kitty Big City. No.
Studio that set a high standard right from the start. That's a high bar.
Cat
Thank
bag.
you guys. I'm Matt Wood. I'm the creator of Double Dagger Studio. We created Little Kitty Big City, and oh my gosh, guys. And I and everyone on the team are so honored to be receiving this award.
They got so many
excited.
cats.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Thank you so much for recognizing Little Kitty. Little Kitty began as a project between myself and my kids, just to teach them how to program. And it blossomed from there to what you guys see today. I've worked on a lot of games, but this is the first game that I worked on where people regularly send me messages telling me how much the game has positively impacted their life or made things better for them, and that just means so much to me. Thanks. Goodness. We set out to create something that would bring people joy.
They do want those treats. They really want those treats.
Allow people to just relax and de-stress. And it's really touching and amazing to know that
Cat jam.
this has helped people and that we've reached our goal. I want to thank my 3 kids and my wonderful wife, because without any of them, none of this would have been possible. I want to thank my amazing team, Micah, Pip, Mike, Steve, Val, Corey, Kane, Daphne, Juliana, Alexander, Coasterfire, Shan, Riley, Oscar, Gemma, Lucy, Muraski, Laidlaw, Nicholas, Tom, Arsenio, and everyone else that ever made the game what it is today. I want to thank Wholesome Games, because without them, the game wouldn't have had its first initial jettison into the public eye. I want to thank all the wonderful people at Nintendo and Microsoft. I want to thank our Discord and Reddit moderators, 22nd Century Toys, A Shell in the Pit, Local Heroes, and all the hardworking localizers, IOI Gamer, Pop Agenda for everything, but most of all for being wonderful people, all of our playtesters, and thank you to the fans for following Kitty's progress and all the encouragement and support. It means so much to us. But most of all, I want to thank the cats. They make our lives better every day. Go hug your kids.
Look at all those cat emotes.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's go Little Kitty Big City. I'm happy with that one. That's a good one. I'm excited to see what they do next. I wonder if they're going to do an expansion for Little Kitty Big City or just make their next game. I'm really
Games are meant to be
interested in
played
seeing what
by
that
everyone.
is.
So please welcome one of the fantastic folks who's actively working towards making that the standard for our industry.
Jarv's Tasker. I'm not familiar with the individual.
Hi, my name's Jarves, and I'm a community manager at Raw Fury. But when I'm not doing that, you can find me consulting on accessibility in our industry, both in the games we make and behind the scenes. Making our industry more accessible for neurodiverse and disabled developers and players is the thing that I am most passionate about. So it was a genuine honor when I was asked to present this year's Notable Achievement in Accessibility Award. As you'll see through tonight's ceremony, gaming has the power to bring people together, to tell stories and create entire worlds. But that's most impactful when everybody can experience it. Our next category honors the developers who have made accessibility a priority, ensuring their game is playable to everybody regardless of ability. These developers have shown exceptional thought, empathy, and a deep understanding of the diverse needs of the gaming
community. Oh, I didn't even see
as
a little Zagreus pin, yeah.
For notable
I think she's got I think they've got a Billionaire shirt on. That's really cool. This, I actually forget what we voted for.
Elsie by Night Shift Games.
Oh, this is a cool looking one.
Periphery Synthetic by Shift Back Tick.
We saw this one And this is the first time we heard of it, and I still don't really wrap my head around what this
Heights
is.
by Hyperluminal Games.
Toph really likes Pine Hearts.
SteamWorld Heist 2 by Thunderful Development.
I played a little bit of SteamWorld Heist 1. I never got around to 2, but I love the character designs in it, dude.
But
the Crab's Treasure
Adventure by Jasper Opperell and Indiana Jonas.
I hope it's another Crab's Treasure for the
And
gun.
The Indie Game Award goes to Another Crab's Treasure by Aggro Crab.
This track slaps, dude.
It means we won. So thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you to the IGA. This is such an incredible honor to receive the inaugural IGA in such an important
love it.
category, which is achievement and accessibility. Hey, I'm Nick. I'm the studio head at AgroCrab, and for us, when designing Another Crab's Treasure, accessibility was
God, I want to play it again. I want to play it again.
You know, this game is
The gun!
a genre and a type of game that is notorious for its difficulty, and even sometimes its crypticness and unapproachability by design, right? But, you know, for us, that's where we said, this is an opportunity to introduce new players to this type of game that we love so much. So when designing Another Crab's Treasure, every step of the way, we designed it with the intent of letting anyone play it. And to me, accessibility just means, you know, how can we get as many people as possible to enjoy this game we made? Why would you want anything else as a game developer? So thank you so much. But hey, we know why we really won.
There it is.
We gave Krill a gun. And the gun lets you kill any enemy in one hit. And you can enable the gun in the accessibility menu. And you can play with the gun the whole game. And that's the game.
We know why we won.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good idea. And I appreciate the accessibility advocates that we were talking to at the time. Thank you all for co-signing.
That's
this
so
idea
cute.
and not
Honestly,
making me feel like an asshole for doing it.
If I had the Crow plush, I would have given it a gun too.
And you know, I think what this speaks to is really just the idea that accessibility should be fun. It shouldn't just be an afterthought.
Facts.
It can be something that is fun in and of itself, because that's, again, what games are all about. So yeah, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to my co-founder Kaylin and everyone on our team who just did an amazing job making such a big and impressive game at the small indie studio that we have. I want to thank our partners who helped us do the incredible feat of self-publishing an indie game. So Kowloon Knights, Pop Agenda, Play Everywhere, Local Heroes, Locket QA. Thank you guys. I want to shout out and thank everyone else in this category. All your achievements are pushing the medium forward and helping accessibility as a whole. Thank you. I want to thank my mom and dad and everyone on the team's moms and dads and your mom and dad and you, the gamer, for spending $30 in...
I got a review code, but sentiment stands.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yo, dog, I want to play it again. I want to play through it again. Like, this is the problem with Game of the Year time. I want to replay through, like, all these games.
I know my hair's a different color. Someone let PT loose with the crayons. Anyway, whilst we're on the subject of accessibility, it's my pleasure to introduce to you an individual who's building a new discovery platform that's focused entirely on gamers with disabilities. To tell us more about it, please welcome Arman Nabari.
Okay.
How do you know if you can play a game? That's the question that started this whole project. Currently, it's really hard for gamers with disabilities to find games that
Yo,
support
wait,
their
this
needs.
is gonna be
It
sick.
ultimately comes down to a lot of manual research, and that's hours upon hours of trying to use search engines, looking at different reviews to discern whether or not a game supports someone's needs. And sometimes for certain needs, like content triggers or different forms of accessibility,
Oh, shit.
you really don't know unless you're also willing to potentially get spoiled for a game's story. So we wanted to make a spoiler-free, easy, accessible, fast way to find out Does a game meet my accessibility needs?
Yo!
My name is Armand Nobari. I founded a studio called Good Trouble, and we're making a new way to discover accessible games called Able
Are they on Blue Sky? I want to follow them.
Able to Play is a website where gamers can discover games based on their personal accessibility needs. It's super easy to find a game on Able to Play. You add your needs and preferences to your accessibility profile. It's completely private and secure. And
This
then
is
when you
really
browse
cool.
games, you'll get a personalized accessibility score on every game that shows you.
It's like the woke
exactly
game list, but
how
the good
well it
intention.
meets
Exactly.
your preferences. We make it really, really easy to just browse and immediately see how well a game supports your needs. Click into it, get all the details, you get a summary.
So is it
It's
an
really,
app,
really
or
easy
is
to
it
use.
a
It's
website, or is it
completely
both?
free, and it's completely private and encrypted. This project was inspired from a chapter earlier in life. I was in the hospital.
Maybe it's not out yet, but my ass wants to look at it now.
Games are what got me through that experience. You know, I would escape to whole other worlds going through chemo. But for friends in the hospital that I was meeting, they couldn't jump in and play games like I could due to various accessibility challenges. That experience really stuck with me over the years. And at a certain point, I just said, you know, there has to be a better way to discover if a game is accessible enough for you to play.
Able to play that.
Over the last year, we've spoken to thousands of.
I'll wait
gamers
till
with
they tell me where to
disabilities,
play.
and we learned there's no one-size-fits-all
Oh, no, I think I found it.
accessibility solution. Everyone's needs are so nuanced and personal. So building a platform that really supports that and adapts to each user was really our North Star in guiding.
I'm
how
number
we
2142 in line.
Personally, as a cancer survivor, I live with a disability, and around 1 in 3 gamers do too. So whether you need subtitles of a certain size, support for color blindness or more, or you're someone with very specific content requirements for the games you play, Able to Play is for you. I invite you to join us on Able to Play, and I hope you discover a new favorite game, because everyone deserves to play their way.
Every friend you refer gets you 10 spots ahead. Yo, listen, chat, I'm gonna give you this link. If you want to apply for the website,
Whether it's
I don't know why I broke it up.
Our next presenter
But for
will
every
support
10 people,
visuals and
for every friend, I
dynamic
jump ahead 10 places in line. So I'm just saying. Oh my God, I love Beastie Ball.
Hi, I'm Greg Labanov,
Let me try this
director
again.
of indie game projects such as Beastie Ball, Chicory, Colorful Tale, and
You're
Water
doing.
Song, and I'm here today to present to you the nominees for the Visual Design Award. Visual design is probably one of my favorite aspects of games to work on. I think visuals are a really, really important part of any game project because they are the window to the soul of what your game is. You know, by making decisions about what to show and what not to show.
Then forgive me, chat. This is a tough one to like talk over because important things are being said. So I like forgive me when I'm quiet for long struts.
You know what your game is about, right? But there is also the thing that the first thing players will see and what draws them into your game in the first place. So it's, you know, a really important part of any game direction is what the art looks like. So we're here today to celebrate some nominees that have made awesome projects that look both gorgeous and are using their art as a holistically interesting part of the experience. So yeah, here are the nominees for visual design.
Let's go, baby. I love how Bo looks. Bo's gorgeous.
Crow Country by SFB Games.
This one was fun. I never finished it. I think I got really close to the end though. You could shoot the electric box?
Harold
Fuck.
Halibut by Slow Bros.
This is one I got a key for. I have not gotten the chance to play.
Haunty by Moonloop Games.
Haunty's really cute. I liked Haunty a lot.
The Plucky Squire by All Possible Futures.
They recently added, in a new update, they added like a streamline mode. So you can like kind of skip the slow dialogue parts. I'm like, yeah, I wish I needed it for the platinum. And then Ultros was badass. I loved Ultros.
And the Indie Game Award goes to Harold Halibut by Slow
Okay.
Bros.
Okay. Go Harold. Yeah, I still have to play it.
Hi, my name is Onat and I'm the director and composer of Harold Halibut. And on behalf of our entire team, I would like to say how deeply honored and grateful we are to receive this award for visual design. Thank you to the Indie Game Awards organizers and judges. It truly means the world to us. For those of you who might not know, we spend a huge portion of our lives working on this game. 13 years, in fact, which in fact
Wow.
is a third of my life. And we had moments where we wondered if this ambitious idea would ever see the light of day. But here we are, finally sharing this world with you. The heart and soul of Harold Halibut lie in its handmade approach. Every character, every set piece, every tiny prop you see in the game and on the screen was sculpted, painted, and assembled by hand. We wanted to create something that felt tactile and alive. Something that reminded of classic stop-motion animations, yet pushed the boundaries of what a modern game could look like. To be recognized for this effort with the award for visual design is incredibly gratifying. This award really belongs to the entire team. Every single person who poured their creativity, sweat, and occasional tears into Harold Halibut, thank you. You stuck around through the ups, the downs, and the weird experimental phases. We also want to thank our supporters and community. Your encouragement made the tough times easier. Every kind word, every keep going helped. I guess if there is one thing to take away from this is that passion projects can take their time, but they're worth it. Anyway, thank you for this award. It feels a bit wild to be finally talking about a finished game after 13 years of probably next year. We are so grateful, and we hope you enjoy Harold Halibut as much as we enjoyed making it. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of the show.
If you played Sorry We're Closed recently, you've probably found yourself bobbing your head to the beats of our next presenters.
I'm not the victim, I am the system. I'm not in the wrong with my infinite wisdom.
Toph and I both need to get to this game. Sorry We're Closed looks sick.
And this is Master, and we are Okamura. Now, let's talk music, right?
The XSplit watermark is crazy.
Music has the ability to deepen immersion. It can bring out emotion, and it can create long-lasting impressions. The indie scene in particular knows how to use music.
How much is Cyber? The winter sale's going on. I have to make a video about it yet, but
I'm talking the haunting melodies that linger.
How much is Sorry We're Closed?
Fading black. I'm talking the sweeping scores that are driving the hearts and the souls.
$20. Okay.
Look, at the end of the
Let's go
day,
to the cart.
The right kind of music, that's transforming the soul of the game.
I ain't gonna hold you. That joint just might be a banger for real. Here's the nominees for music. Core Keeper by Pug Storm
Okay.
and composer John.
I want to play this one. I think Connor and I talked about it a couple times. I want to play it. I have the Yu Yu Hakusho shirt. Oh, the what was he wearing? One? Oh, I didn't pay attention.
Flock by Hollow Ponds and
Flock's
composer
cute.
Eli Rainsbury.
Really like the demo for this one. What's that music though? I should have done this for the best music for the Playlog Awards. I wanted to go and capture tracks for each one for the nominee video, but I just didn't have the time.
By Ironwood Studios.
I've had an itch to go back and replay this after I like kind of wasn't feeling it earlier this year, but I'm like, fuck, wrong time? Maybe I love it more now.
The Cub.
Yes.
Studio and composers Shane Barry and Igor Simic.
Demagog's got banger tracks. I believe we voted for the Cub for #1.
Thrasher by Puddle Studio and composer Brian Gibson.
I hadn't played Thrasher. I think is Puddle Studio the same guys who did Thumper?
And Wild Bastards by
No.
Blue Manchu and composer Ryan Roth.
And Wild Bastard was cool. I played a little bit of it. It is not the same team. Okay. Oh wait, the game's not out?
And the Indie Game Award goes to?
Man, them folk at Ironwood Studios for Pacific Drive.
Okay.
I swerve when I drive. Let's get it.
Hey everyone, I'm Will Roger, composer of Pacific Drive, and I'd like to thank the Indie Game Awards for choosing our
I think that's the same stuff Bear we used to have in Dare back in elementary
This year had
school.
some fantastic soundtracks in the indie scene, and so
Move
it's
my
an
camera just a little
incredible
bit while I'm
honor
leaning
to be
back.
recognized along with the other nominees. Pacific Drive was a rare treat for me as a composer, being able to score a game that takes place right in our backyard here in the Pacific Northwest, and to craft every single sound from scratch without any preconceptions of genre. I'd like to recognize D'Anthony Wooten and Sam Suggs for their performances on my score, as well as the over 20 different bands who contributed to our radio soundtrack. I'd also like to thank the brilliant dev team at Ironwood Studios and everyone who contributed to bringing this game to life. And last but not least, my warmest thanks to all of the fans of Pacific Drive. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I want to go back and give Pacific Drive another shot. I like enjoyed it enough, but I wasn't loving it when I played it. And I'm wondering if I just wrong time of year, other things to play, and it just wasn't the vibe. Maybe it just hit different.
Earlier this year, these two
Industry
set out to make
impact.
waves in the industry by introducing drag to players who might not be familiar with the culture.
Okay.
We're thrilled to have them on the show to help us recognize other trailblazers who have made a significant impact on the industry this year.
Oh, right. I forgot the Dragger came out this year.
Hi, I'm Ian, and this is Jess. We're two of the developers behind Drag Her, a 2D fighting game showcasing drag royalty.
Some studios don't just create games, they change the industry. Throughout the night, we'll be honoring 4 trailblazers whose actions speak louder than words. Studios, individuals, and organizations making a lasting impact and setting new standards for innovation, inclusivity, sustainability, and creativity.
Their groundbreaking efforts are not only shaping the future of our industry, but inspiring the next generation of developers to dream bigger and bolder.
Yes, Strange Scaffold, let's go. Yo, can this team take a nap though? They put out like 5 games this year.
Junior, I'm the studio head over at Strange Scaffold, and I speak on behalf of myself and everyone at the studio who I get to collaborate with when I say just how much it means to be recognized in this way.
Aww.
Thank you so much for this honor. And I'm now recording this just straight off my phone in a vertical format to be as authentic as possible, especially for those who are familiar with my TikTok presence, speaking from the heart sincerely with as few bells and whistles as possible. To make a very long story short, I never intended Strange Scaffold to be a monolithic idea of what a quote-unquote good indie studio can or should be. I hope it demonstrates is what's possible if at every layer of a studio, much like a game design problem, you work from
I love
your
this, man.
values. I don't want to bring perfect things into the world, even if that were possible. I want to bring more things into the world with collaborators who are empowered and can go on to, in their own communities, with their own visions of games, continue to make games in ways that make them feel strong and safe. I get to work from those values every day because
Such a
I've
monster.
had the extreme
What a
blessing
monster.
to run into a cavalcade of extremely talented and good people. People like Tom Bonita and Meredith Hall and Kawatiano and Candice Udert and RJ Lake and Romero Bonacausen. The names go on and on. Thanks to all those people and many, many more, Strange Scaffold has had the opportunity to ship 15 games in 5 years, and we've got a lot more on the way. So to end this somewhat long-winded acceptance, I really hope that this is the takeaway for people who are watching what Strange Scaffold is doing and has done over the past few years. It's that a game studio is not a binary template of a thing that you do. A game studio is a home. You can fill it with things that you love, not with giant spiky furniture just because that's what someone tells you makes a home good. Smash.
I love him. He's so great. Yeah, dude, Strange Scaffold was going crazy this year. I didn't get to play I Am Your Beast, but I played Click Holding. I played a little bit of El Paso Elsewhere. I didn't know what that one is.
It's not the size of the game that matters, but the impact they can make.
Hi, this is Ben Laserbeam, Program Director of the Playtopia Festival and a member of the video game band Team Laserbeam. Over the last decade, Team Laserbeam has been committed to creating aggressively short punk games that deliver maximum impact in the shortest time possible, so I'm really honored to be presenting the Bite Size Game Award. I think short games are so important. I think that it is so great seeing developers respecting the time of their players and giving them experiences that are just as impactful as longer games are. And I think it's a rebellious act creating short games like this, which are often sort of non-commercial. They're the kind of games that you could never see coming out of the AAA space, and it's the kind of thing that only indies can do. So high fives to everyone that's nominated for this award. You all made beautiful, amazing games, and I really hope we're going to see more stuff like this in the future. Here are the nominees for Bite Size Game. Buckshot Roulette by Mike Lipnicka.
It's a banger. It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
Click Holding by Strange Scaffold.
Another good one. I was genuinely surprised how much I enjoyed this one.
Duck Detective: The Secret Salami by Happy Broccoli Games.
Banger. And we're getting another one, dude. I can't wait.
Minami Lane by Dudes.
I didn't play this one, but Topher was really high on it.
Please Touch the Artwork 2 by Thomas Vaterzoy.
I haven't played either the first or second one, but they're really pretty.
Thank Goodness You're Here by Cold Supper.
And this one was very funny. That is probably like 3 hours if you know what you're doing. Really funny.
And the Indie Game Award goes to Thank Goodness You're Here.
Okay.
By Cold Supper.
Okay, we'll take that. I believe Topher and I voted for Duck Detective, but Thank Goodness You're Here was definitely like our second or third for sure.
Hi everyone, James here from Cold Supper.
Will here from Cold Supper.
We're here in Barnsley Town Centre. We just wanted to say a big heartfelt thank you for the award.
Thank you.
I had to get the platinum in this. Actually, that this weekend.
The intricacies
Oh
of
my
crafting
god,
a game from tooth and bone all by themselves.
this one's a lot. Ooh, Madison.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I'm a solo developer. Making games by yourself requires you to spend a huge percentage of your life sitting alone at your desk and obsessing over your craft and making things. Starting a game is easy and finishing a game is grueling, and it's amazing that any game gets made at all, but especially when it's just one human dedicating their life to make something. So our next award celebrates those people who choose to spend their time alone making things for others. Here are the nominees for solo development. Animal Well by Billy Basso.
This is a stacked collection though. Like anybody could win. Animal Well was really
Children
fun.
of the Sun by Renee Rother.
Banger.
Crypt Custodian by Kyle Thompson.
I love Kyle Thompson's work. I love Kyle's stuff.
Knuckle Sandwich by Andy Brophy.
I hadn't played this one, but after seeing it nominated, I'm like, oh wait, this one looks really cool.
Magical Delicacy by Skull.
Really like the demo. Really like the demo for this one. God, wait. Do they not say We Never
And the
Yield?
Indie Game Award goes to Animal Well by Billy Basso.
Hey!
Thank you so much. This is just extremely cool. I spent about 7 years working on Animal Well, and for most of that time it was just this kind of secret personal project that I was kind of embarrassed to even say the name of. So to see it get this level of recognition is very unreal to me. IGN and 6-1 Indie were some of the first groups to even cover Animal Well back when it's still relatively obscure and hardly anyone knew about it. So this feels super genuine. While I did work on Animal Well alone, I still had plenty of help making it into something that many people could actually have access to and marketing it. So I want to thank some people for that. First, my business partner, Dan Edelman, who lent the project his sort of business and marketing wisdom. And when he joined the project, I was able to transition to working full-time, which was amazing. I want to thank Jason and Leah and everybody at Big Mode. I'm still super honored that you chose Animal Well as your first published title. And then I want to thank my girlfriend Madison, who's another solo developer.
Madison's very sweet. I got to talk to her a lot at PAX. She was cool.
With me each day about game design and art and programming, and also for giving me this award. And then, yeah, I just want to thank the broader community in general, all the people, in the Discord server, the moderators, people making guides and fan art and video essays and mods, and there's just so much stuff that I keep finding on the internet that blows my mind, and all that stuff just makes it into an infinitely larger bit of culture than what I initially made, and for that I'll always be grateful. Thank you so much.
Billy's so cool. I like Billy. I'm excited to see what's next, whether it's more Animal or if it's another title or...
You may have noticed that one game was missing from the category, Aerial Knight's We Never Yield. Back when the nominees dropped, Neil reached out to us and let us know that We Never Yield wasn't a traditionally solo developed game, so he respectfully withdrew it from consideration. However, we still wanted to invite Neil on to be a part of the ceremony and share a few words about Daniel Wilkins, the talented composer behind the Never Yield music, who tragically passed away in November.
Oh no.
Hi, I'm Neil. I was Dan's best friend for a very long time, almost 17 years, where we went to school together, we got our first bank accounts together, and we worked on the Never Yield games together. And I just want to take a second to tell you all how much of an amazing person, developer, and friend Dan was. Dan was a nerd. Fuck. Just like me. He loved nothing more than to talk about video games, to play video games, to argue about all types of different things in the video game space. But also call me very early in the morning and talk about what anime I just absolutely had to watch. I want to tell you how much of a dope person he was, how inspiring he was, how he had all these creative and different ideas that would have contributed to video games and just music in general. I could sit here and talk about Dan and how dope he was forever, but we don't have time for that. I would just like to tell you how Dan would love an event like this that honors and praises game developers and gives them their flowers while they're here. One of my favorite things to think about is how there was a time where this guy came up to me and Dan while we were at some event, and he just started telling Dan how amazing he was and how much he loved the music that he created, and how Dan talked about that for days, because oftentimes we don't praise developers. We don't tell them how much we appreciate the work they create. All Dan ever wanted was to make music for video games. So I want to take the time to thank you for giving us the opportunity to make games for you all, for giving us the opportunity to live our dream, and and to let you know how much of a dope person that man was, and how much I'm going to miss him. And my hope for all of you is that you all find a friend as good as he was to me. Thank you all so much.
I wasn't supposed to cry tonight. Oh, damn it. That was really sweet. It's so interesting to think about, right? Because I played the demo for the first I Never Yield. I forget the original game. I played the demo at Next Fest like 3 or 4 years ago. Okay, it's just Aerial Knight's Never Yield was the first game, which is $1 right now. So if this looks cool, the first game's $1. And it's so insane to see where it's at now. This is really cool.
We back.
Playcrafting was integral to our start in the industry.
Okay.
So we're honored to have one of the key members of their crew on to present the category for innovation.
Okay. God, I'm so excited for PAX
Hey
this year,
everyone,
dude.
I'm Christy Pride. This is Dio. And
Oh,
we
I
work
didn't
at
see you down there.
Playcrafting. Over at Playcrafting, we work to bring events, resources, paid opportunities, and a sense of community to devs at all stages of their career. And tonight, I am so honored to present the award for innovation. Innovation lies at the heart of the indie scene, making indies the lifeblood of the entire industry. It's where new ideas are born and the boundaries of gaming are consistently pushed. Tonight, we recognize the games that stand out for their bold creativity, ones that challenge conventions and redefine expectations. Beyond their artistry, innovative games help democratize the medium. They remind us that gaming isn't solely defined by multi-million-dollar blockbusters. It's an accessible canvas for anyone with a vision. Here are the nominees for innovation. Cryptmaster by
Yeah,
Paul Hart,
baby.
Lee Williams, and Akupara Games.
I love the demo for this. It's on my games I didn't get to play, and I want to play the
Parmesan
rest.
by Pasta Games.
Another banger. We had a great time. We got some keys for this one.
Lorelei and the Laser Eyes by Simogo. Arara by Sven Algrim, Mathilde Hoffman, and Bastian Klausdorff.
This was fun. I was bad at it. I wasn't very good at making music, but it was a really cool one.
Rusty's Retirement by Mr. Morris Games.
What a cute game, dude. Just takes up part of your screen. You just do a little farm sim.
UFO 50 by Mossmouth.
Yeah, if you love like the classic like plug and play 50 games on one console, like, this is the game. This is the one you want.
And the Indie Game Award goes to Cryptmaster by
Let's
Paul Hart, Lee
go!
Williams, and Akupara Games. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Let's go.
Hello.
I don't like when he talks to me.
I am the Crypt Master, and I have decided to grace this ceremony with my presence and collect my award in person. After all, it is my game, and I did single-handedly make it in the face of great adversity. For example, the oafish meddling of my two chief minions, Paul Hart and Lee Williams, the Laurel and Hardy of game development. Ugh. Also, continued interference from David Logan and his gang of clowns at Akupara Games, plus incessant noise from the composer Surashu and the game's voice cast of insufferable old hams. So, I'm not thanking any of that shower. I gather it's also customary on these occasions to thank the players for enjoying the game. But then, I've seen what those degenerates have been doing in my crypt. I will, however, thank the Indie Game Awards for recognizing my excellence. They are a beacon of sanity and have my eternal gratitude. Thank you, Indie Game Awards. This is my award. I'm worth it. I'm keeping it. I deserve it. Good night.
All right. Well, hey, fair enough, dude. Pick your battles. Win them when you can.
Life happens in the blink of an eye, and our next presenter understands how emotionally devastating that can be.
Oh my God, no. No, don't make me cry again. I can't do this.
Hi, my name is Richard Beer.
Don't you make me cry,
I am
Richard.
The engineer and one of the developers of the game Before Your Eyes, released in 2021. We won a BAFTA award. Very proud of
You remember when we cried at that one?
and
I
the
don't.
impact that the game has had on our fans and our players. Games have a rare ability to move us, making us feel things we didn't expect and creating connections that stay with us long after the credits roll. Tonight, we honor the indies that have profoundly resonated with us this past year.
I'm just gonna, because it's gonna
Games that
climb
offer
up hide the
personal,
chat here.
emotional, and thematic experiences that leave us a lasting impression. Or, to put it simply, ones that have made us bawl our eyes out. Here are the nominees for emotional impact. In Stars in Time.
Yes. I cried so much. So much.
Kind Words 2 by Pop Cannibal.
I have this one in my library and it looks really cute, and I don't know when I'll get the chance to try it, but I love what it
Neva
does.
by Nomada Studios.
Oh my god. This one I've been crying too. I love Neva.
Self-Loss by Goodwin Games.
I need to play it. I played the demo like 4 years ago, and the fact that it's out now is like so surreal.
Thirsty Suitors by Outer Loop Games.
This was really cool. I got through, I think, the first like 2 or 3 encounters. I never beat it though.
Until Then by Polychroma Games.
This I recently picked up. I haven't checked it out. But after playing A Space for the Unbound, like I definitely want to check this one out. I'm not picking a favorite, but like I'm kind of hoping in Stars in Time.
And the Indie Game Award goes to Neva by Nomada Studios.
I still can't be mad at it. Oh my god! I fucking love indie games, dude.
Hi, this is Adrian Cuevas from Nomada Studio. And I'm Roger Mendoza. And we want to thank you for this award. It's a huge honor on such great games. We want to accept this award on behalf of all the people at Nomada Studio, Berenice, and everyone who contributed in this project. And of course, we would like to thank the players for supporting us. It is great to see that there's still room for personal stories in video games. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I do need to see something though. New Blood, okay.
Hello, IGAs, and thank you for this award for recognizing how shitty the industry was for a lot of people
Valid.
over the last year. It's a weird thing to win an award for, but fuck it, here we are. You know, we put up that billboard at Summer Games Fest last year. Shit, I guess that was this year.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize.
To pay tribute to our friends who got laid off, but also to let the industry at large know that there are still studios out there like New Blood who give a shit, who will always love and respect our friends who make those games. And the truth is, that kind of stuff only happens at the indie level. You know, we don't have any investors, we don't have any shareholders, and we don't have any masters, so we can do whatever the fuck we want. You know, we do have a lot of friends, but we are a small company, so we can't hire all those developers. We can't fund all their new projects, but we could put up a finger or we could put up a billboard. So if you take anything away from that billboard or all the layoffs that have happened over the last year, you know, I'll say what I said back then over the summer, and that's to hire those developers, follow their new projects, and shout out when you see them. Oh shit, look what these former Roll7 devs are doing. Look what these former Arcane devs are doing. Trust me, they're doing some cool shit. I've seen it.
I've seen it.
Indie games are the beating heart of the video game industry, and there is absolutely no amount of corporate greed or bullshit layoffs that is ever gonna change that.
Facts. Amen, baby. Ooh. Oh, okay. I was like, what is... No, hold on. What is this?
Back in the Wii U days, there was
Okay,
one
that was
indie
just...
in
Okay,
particular
got it.
that
It's a
helped
studio.
break into the
Okay.
mainstream with a shovel in hand, and here we are, a decade later, still talking about it today.
Gameplay design is all about creating mechanics that flow seamlessly, challenge us in just the right way, and keep us fully immersed in our experience. Our next category recognizes indies that have excelled in this area, ones that not only offer stellar mechanics, but make us think outside the box. You know, like using a shovel for more than just digging.
Okay. Put 'em
Here
down,
are the
put 'em down.
nominees for gameplay design. Balatro by Local Thunder.
Yes, baby.
Grun by Sock Pop Collective.
Oh, yeah, another yes, baby.
Mini Shoot Adventures by Soul Games.
Play
Studio.
this for the awards, and this is pretty sick. I didn't realize how much fun this one was gonna be.
9 Souls by Red Candle
Yes,
Games.
baby.
Glade by Pounce Light.
Aw. I have to play this one, but it looks so relaxing.
Victory Heat Rally by Sky Devil Palm.
This was very fun. This was very fun. I got to a point where I couldn't win anymore. They were so much faster than me. I didn't know how to keep up. We're just playing Balatro. There you go, dog. You know it.
And the Indie Game Award goes to Balatro.
There you go. Let's go, baby. Local Thug. Yeah. I don't have time to play Balatro tonight.
Design award for Balatro. I adore interesting systems and emergent synergies.
Okay, the
when I
dev
play
says
games,
Balatro.
and I
Noted,
set out
noted.
To create something with those elements for myself and for a few
I
friends
hate
of
this
mine
thing
when I
staring
started
at me.
working on Balatro 3 years ago. I love that I ended up being able to share this passion
Balatro
project
is
with
such
so
an
many
amazing,
players
so
from all
freaking
over the
awesome.
world. I want to thank everyone involved in the creation of this game. The whole team at Playstack, Louis F., the musician, Martin DeMayer, my friends, my family, and my partner. I would not be here right now without your support.
What a great ass game, dude. What a great game. God, I love Balatro. I'm going to keep going Balatro, though. I'm going to keep saying that. my muscle memory won't allow anything different. Yeah, dude, this game just
presenter
rocks.
is no imposter, never sus, and arguably wears way too many hats throughout the industry.
Oh, no, Victoria. Oh, no, she'd be doing it all, dude.
Hi, I'm Victoria Tran, the Community Director at Innersloth, creators of the game Among Us. I'm also the co-signer at our indie game fund Outer Sloth, a Wholesome Games co-organizer, GDC advisor, and I write a monthly community dev newsletter.
Take a nap.
As you can probably tell, community management is very important to me, very dear to my heart, and it's a title that covers so much more than most people realize. Whether it's an individual or a whole team, they're the unsung heroes who wear many, many hats and capes, and I guess you could say pants and other clothing items. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Really, they're handling everything
Yeah,
from
baby.
player support to keeping conversations positive, marketing, sometimes PR, organizing events, managing feedback.
For Amogus?
They endure a lot, but their work is vital in
Yeah,
creating
it's
a
like a poppy
space
bag
where
on for a
players
second.
feel heard, valued, and connected.
Oh,
Our next award celebrates those who have gone above and beyond to foster a vibrant, inclusive community in an industry that can make doing so a little bit challenging at times.
Fair enough.
Here
Facts.
are your nominees for community management. AgroCrab.
They killed it across TikTok and Twitter. They always had amazing shit going on social media.
Black Tabby Games.
I have seen like them nonstop on my Blue Sky feed. Like Black Tabbies everywhere.
Local Thunk.
I feel like I've seen a lot of Woot tweeting about Balatro, but
Massive
still.
Monster.
Massive Monster's kind of nuts with it too, though. They're kind of nuts with it, bro.
NPC Studio.
Okay. I still have to play this game, but maybe I just wasn't following him so I don't see it.
Pounce Light.
And then Pound Slide. See, that was another one I was like interesting because I think I've seen so many of the clips, but I don't know if I've seen clips often through their own. Or maybe I haven't, just completely oblivious. I'm gonna go Massive Monster, I think.
And the Indie
No,
Game
Aggro
Award
Crab,
goes
right?
to AgroCrab.
Yeah. Dun 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 bop, bop, bada, bada, da, bop, bop, bada, da, bop, bop.
Holy shuck. Thank you so much for the award in community management at the Indie Game Awards. When we got told that
She's got
Aggro
Ed now.
won, I think I handled it pretty well. That's so cool.
Aw.
Like, I just think that I held it together. Like, I really don't think you could tell how I was feeling. I want to bring attention to the studios, devs, and community managers that were also nominated for this
I think
category.
AgroCrab was the
So
one I've
please
seen
make
the
sure that
most
you
of all
check
these.
out Black
AgroCrab
Tabby
was always
Games,
there, always there,
NBC
dude.
Studio, Pounce Light, Local Thunk, and also our beloved friends over at Massive Monster. I never thought I would get the
AgroCrab and
opportunity
Massive
to
Monster,
so
they
many
started to
incredible
like,
people through running
you want to kiss about it
community
type energy
over
all
3
year.
years later, we've grown over 600,000 Crab fans across multiple platforms and even more who have played our games. As a community, we always try to bend the limits on what we can say
Difference
and
to the
do
plants
with
are
marketing
so
and
cute.
community. I mean,
Oh, I didn't
we're
even
making
notice them.
games.
Those
Why
are really
can't we
cute.
tweet about how there are microplastics in your balls and there's nothing you can do about it, or that we added a gun, or that Krill has a dumpy, or that time that we literally just tweeted peanut. No, you can't say that one. Why not? Because a bunch of people are going to be watching, and you probably don't want all of them to hear you say the word penis. I want to thank every player in our community who has either purchased our games, played them, said hello at conventions, or even drawn incredibly raunchy fan art that I will never, ever unsee with my eyes. You freaks. Thanks to the support of our community as well, we've managed to raise over $70,000 for a variety of ocean conservation charities, including WDC and Sustainable Coastlines. That's the equivalent of buying another crab's treasure about 2,000 times.
Damn.
You are
That's
why we're
a
here
lot of
today
purchases.
and why we can do such things. Community management is something that is a team effort. I'm so grateful to lead the community for our insane studio, but our community is as incredible as it is thanks to my partners in crime. I mean, our entire studio is filled with talented devs who were willing to pitch in with helping to make funny videos, or even pitch an idea, or especially help with the freaky content that I couldn't do alone, and I wouldn't have it any other way. They are the best, and they are what makes Aggro Crab who we are. And finally, I want to give a huge thank you to the community managers of Aotearoa New Zealand and all of the other community managers throughout the world. You are the backbone of the gaming community, and do not let anyone else tell you otherwise. It would be a mess without every single one of you. So thank
This
you
industry got a
again,
lot of backbones, guys.
and
You gotta know that. A lot of backbones. Yeah, Aggro Crab, let's go. I love another crab treasure so much. Outer Sloth, yes, I love that this is a thing. Is it more Victoria?
We're so
Yeah, more
honored
Victoria.
that
Okay.
Outer Sloth is one of the industry impact recipients. That's super cool. Forrest, that's this guy, Inner Sloth, and I are really happy to see how it's taken off like this. For those who don't know, Outer Sloth is our indie game fund that we made after the success of our previous games, Among Us and the Henry Stickmin collection. Thank you so much to anyone who has bought those games, played them, continues to play them. You help us do cool stuff like this, and also just help us survive and grow as a studio with no investors, publishers, or acquisitions. Outer Sloth was designed to offer deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Us days. It's our way of combating predatory deals that don't keep the developer's sustainability or success in mind. Unfortunately, we have seen a lot of those, we have experienced them, we have been offered them, etc. So yeah, it's a little wild out there. But sharing our success and supporting indie games is incredibly important to us, so we hope this helps devs gain a little bit more independence. Alongside Casey Yano from Mega Crit and a mystery friend contributing to the Outer Sloth money pool, we've signed 7 games since our reveal this year for a total of 16 games and growing.
That's so dope.
Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. If you'd like to find out more and maybe wishlist the games there, buy the games there, you can always find us at outersloth.com. Either way, keep supporting indie games. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much.
Guys, I want to make like 40 TikToks about indie games right now. I'll tell you that. Outer Sloth is so cool. God, I love indies, man.
Last week, the Women-Led Games Showcase gave us a glimpse of what's to come in 2025. Tonight, they're here to recognize the standout achievements from the past year.
Ooh, okay.
Hi, I'm Shar, the founder and director of Women-Led Games. Indies have always thrived on creativity and fresh perspectives, and tonight we celebrate a studio that's pushing the boundaries of both. Our next award honors the outstanding achievements of a game developed by a women-led team, one that reflects the diverse for greater, more inclusive, and more exciting. Here are the nominees for Women-Led Game. Board Let's by Anti Games.
What a cute game. I remember playing the demo and it was just like in the browser. I had some like critiques then, but I know they've added so much more. Keylocker's one sitting on my PlayStation that I gotta play.
Love Ghosty by Janbei Games.
This is just really cute.
Mexico 1921, A Deep Slumber by Macala Interactive. Nightmare Cart by LW Media.
That's so cool though. I don't even like
And
Bloodborne like that.
By Julia Minamata.
Another one I have that I haven't tried yet. But it's giving like big old classic Sierra vibes. Oh, excuse me.
And the Indie Game Award goes to Mexico 1921.
Wow, okay.
By Macala Interactive.
Yo, okay, bet. I got to play the demo for it right before Next Fest.
Hello, everyone.
This is really cool.
First of all, thank you for taking us into account for this huge honor. Mexico 1921 is our first game for a lot of us in the team, so it's really a crazy thought that we get to be here and that we get the recognition from our peers and from people we admire. It's been a long journey, so I really want to thank our team for making this story a reality and for allowing us to toggle the line between what a game really is. Is a game really an archive? Can an archive be a game? It's been a crazy journey, so all I can really say is thank you for this time, for this space, and I hope we can continue to build a world where games like this and stories like this have a chance. So thank you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Our next presenter is no stranger when it comes to writing for demons, gods, and secretive townsfolks.
Howdy, I'm Sun M of Perfect Garbage fame, and I'm here to introduce Narrative for the Indie Game Awards. A great story can transport us to new worlds, make us feel deeply for characters we've never met, and challenge our ideas about the world around us. The following indies deliver just that, an unforgettable narrative filled with compelling characters, immersive worlds, and thought-provoking themes. Here are the nominees for Narrative. 1000 Times Resist by Sunset Visitor.
It's a banger. This was our winner for Best Narrative. Spoilers if you haven't watched the podcast. Really good one. Really good. I played on Switch. It performed a little bad, but like I heard nothing but great things on PC.
Caravan Sandwich by Studio Plain Toast.
I'm really close to the end, but I love this game. It's so relaxing.
Fear the Spotlight by Cozy Game Pals.
I've not tried this one at all, but like watching it is giving me Guilt vibes, but with the classic PO1 style.
I Saw You by Maburoshi Artworks.
I think there was a question. Maraboshi Artworks?
By Wrong Organ.
Mouthwash was also a banger. Ooh. I can't be mad. I would go 1000 Times Resist, Caravan Sandwich, Mouthwashing.
Best narrative goes to 1000x Resist.
Let's go! Yeah! We love a fellow traveler game! Aww.
Fine. Hi, my name is Remy Siu, and I'm the creative director at Sunset Visitor Studios.
Hello, I'm Pinky Lee, and I am writer and narrative designer at Sunset Visitor Studios. On behalf of the cast and crew of 1000 Times Resist. On behalf of the cast
1000 times.
1000 Times Resist.
So it's not 1000x Resist. I was wrong.
So grateful and honored to be awarded Best Narrative.
We want to thank our team, Colin McDougall, and Tan, and Kodai Yanagawa.
We'd like to thank our
I love his glasses. I just noticed the bridge.
Lynn Cacho, Drew Redman, as well as Connor Wiley, J Lo, James Neves, and our family and friends and mentors for all of their years of support.
As well as our publisher, Fellow Traveler, and the Canada Media Fund for making the game possible. We'd also like to take a moment to thank and congratulate our fellow nominees, which are some of our favorite games this year. Arco, Caravan Sandwich, Last Time I Saw You, Fear the Spotlight, and Mouthwashing.
Some blood on my phone here. Make sure that's important.
We've been blown away by the engagement, support, and love for
Y'all, Chris with the rain. What's poppin', King?
Everyone who has taken a moment
How was stream,
to play our
dude?
game, thank you. It means so much to us. And more than ever before, we are reflecting on the power and the privilege of storytelling.
I want to dedicate this award to our grandparents and pets, many of whom passed away during the development of this game.
It was fun. How you doing? Good, doing good, man. What were we playing?
Be the same people
we were watching the Indie Game Awards.
Them. So, thank you to them for giving us something to carry. Hecky Grace.
Hecky Grace.
Hecky Grace. Aww. I have to finish it. I'm like still in the first half, but like I've loved everything I've played so far. Day of the Devs. Good pick. Good pick.
Hi everybody, I'm Tim Schafer from Day of the Devs. On behalf of the whole Day of the Devs board of directors, the curation committee, and the whole crew that puts together all these shows every year, I want to say thank you to the Indie Game Awards for recognizing Day of the Devs and its efforts to highlight the best in indie games and others. We have been around for over a decade, but last year we became an official nonprofit. Just to make our mission clear, which is this isn't something that we are doing to make money, but something we're doing really to just celebrate video games, to promote the art form, to highlight
Those are
games
the
that might
Pop
be
was talking
overlooked,
about.
and also
Got
highlight
you.
the developers that
You.
make those games and bring them together.
Good game.
with
Banger
the
game.
fans in a really fun atmosphere that is much more of a games festival than a conference of any kind. So thanks again to the Indie Game Awards, and thanks to the whole Day of the Devs crew and everyone who volunteers to put those shows together.
I
and
love to
spend
go to
the time
Day of Devs
find
some
the best
point.
games out there to bring them to everyone's attention. Thanks to all the developers who share their games and everyone who's shown up to our live show in San Francisco or watched the trailers online. Thanks for supporting Day of the Devs for all these years.
I think they usually do, Day of the Devs in San Francisco. I think it's usually around
At
PAX West
PAX
time.
2023, we met with Toge Productions to discuss an idea for this next category, an award to honor someone who makes a significant impact through storytelling each year. When it came time to choose the first recipient, and therefore name the award after them moving forward, there was only one clear choice.
Thank you. Thanks for the opening game because I won't be able to do that yet. So my name is Muhammad Fahmi, but you can just call me Fahmi.
Aww. This is really cool. I love coffee talk. How cute. Oh, man. I've been saying all day, everything I see, I'm like, man, I would really love to just keep playing every game I have in my backlog right now, like in the next hour.
Hi, I'm Chris Anthony, founder and CEO of Toge Productions. I work on Coffee Talk together with Fahmi. Fahmi is a great game director, a great colleague, and a great friend. He had made a huge impact during his time at Toge Productions, not only to our studio and everyone in it, but also to the wider indie game development community. Through his games and his kindness, he inspired many people all around the world. I hope that his memories and legacy will continue to be remembered and that his work will be able to inspire many more.
Hi, my name is Sasha Ariana from Pixelnesia and Toge Productions. I had the privilege of being one of Fahmi's closest friends and collaborators. I've worked alongside him on What Comes After and After Love EP. Since his passing, I've taken on the responsibility of continuing the narrative work for After Love EP in his honor.
I think I had the last issue though. Super, what's poppin', homie? How we doing?
A profound blow that left me deeply shaken for a long time. And witnessing the collective grief within the indie game community only reaffirmed how deeply his absence is felt. And it's no exaggeration to say that the industry lost a voice that is truly irreplaceable. Fahmi was a storyteller of rare passion and vision, brimming with narratives he longed to share with the world. And although his time with us was far too brief, I take solace in the stories that he brought to life through his games. And I hope we continue to share stories to each other in whatever medium we see fit and carry his legacy forward.
Selaku orang tua Muhammad Fahmi, merasa bangga menerima penghargaan ini.
Oh, I was expecting to cry this much tonight. How's it going, Super? What you up to, dog? And welcome.
Terima kasih juga kami sampaikan kepada semua pihak yang selama ini selalu mensupport Fahmi.
Kecintaan dia akan industri game lah yang membawa namanya dikenal. Bagi Fahmi, game bukan sekedar hiburan, namun juga sarana membangun imajinasi dan menciptakan dunia yang bermakna. Penghargaan ini menunjukkan betapa besar dampak yang dia tinggalkan. Meskipun Fahmi sudah tidak bersama kita, semangat dan cerita-ceritanya masih hidup di hati kita dan terus menginspirasi bagi siapa saja yang memainkannya.
Man, thank you so much, man. Like, Coffee Talk was a very personal project for me. It helped me through a very weird time in my life, and I'm glad if it can help you in some kind of ways too. I just want to say thank you. This game basically changed my life, and you, the players, are part of the things that changed my life for the better. So thank you so much.
Our final presenter of the evening is currently developing what we and many believe will be a future Game of the Year contender here at the IGAs.
Okay.
No pressure.
Oh shoot, I heard this was called.
Welcome all you party people. We finally made it. We're here at the final award.
I think it's on the wall.
My name is Davion Gooden. I'm the creative director over at Studio Xavier and the developer of the surreal adventure RPG, She Dreams Elsewhere, coming soon. And it is my honor and privilege to present the big kahuna, the big
These are my I do. I think I have. There's one left in the box.
Look,
that's the end of the box.
We all just love award season. We all love the discourse. We all love asking questions like, oh, what's the point of award shows? And why did this get nominated? Why didn't that get nominated? Davion, when's your game coming out? And honestly, all those thoughts and questions are valid and also extremely stupid. Because Game of the Year, it's more than just a title. It's more than just an award. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of the games that have come out and had a profound impact on this industry and its players, whether it be for their artistic direction, excellence in storytelling, unique gameplay mechanics, or because they were really just that good. The following indies have done just that. They've captured our imaginations and redefined what's possible within our industry. And on behalf of our entire community, I am so grateful for their existence. So without further ado, here are the 10 lovely nominees for Game of the Year.
Okay.
1,000 Times Resist by Sunset Visitor. Animal Well by Billy Basso.
I honestly, I can't be mad at anything that wins here.
Arco by Arco Team.
Oh god, I'm ever fighting that fucking thing.
Balatro by Local Thunk.
I have an assumption, but we don't know.
Custodian by Kyle Thompson.
Another banger. God. Kyle makes some great games. I can't wait to see what he does next.
Lorelei and
With
the
this and
Laser
Islets?
by Simogo.
Topher and I have not gotten to this one yet, but it looks really cool.
Mouthwashing by Wrong.
Another banger, another banger.
Never by Nomada Studio.
Another one of my favorites. Would not be mad if it won.
9 Souls by Red Candle Games. And UFO 50 by Mossmouth.
Man. It's so many bangers. Just banger after banger on this list, man. To all the new knees, all your bangers. Tell them, Super. Tell them like it is. Whew. Okay, hold on.
So, without further shenanigans, the Indie Game Award goes to Balatro.
There it is! Let's go! I mean, like, it's Balatro, guys. It's Balatro.
I'm honored to accept this award for
Aww.
I've had the pleasure of playing some incredible indie games in this past year, including a lot of the fellow.
I just have to make sure I have She Dreams Elsewhere is on my wish list. I'm pretty sure it is.
Creative and diverse.
Yeah, we're good. Industry. Okay, good deal.
Our games are able to take big design and aesthetic risks in a way that AAA games cannot, and I believe 2024 was truly a banner year for independent games.
Absolute banger year,
the thing
dude.
that sticks out to me the most since I announced Balatro is the incredible love and support from my fellow indie devs. This is a hard industry, and every person I've spoken to has been passionate, kind, and willing
Let's
to lend a helping
go.
hand.
The more I forget about this
without
plushie,
fail.
the more I want to throw my
There are a
phone
lot
to
of wonderful
fear.
humans in this line of work, and I would love to share this award with every one of them. I stood on a lot of shoulders to be here, and I hope I can pay a fraction of the success forward.
Yo, this track slaps, bro. I gotta. Should I make this my ringtone? Right now it's the Don Don theme, but this might be a good. It might be a ringtone.
We know the proper pronunciation of Balatro, and we know who we're mailing all these awards to. That is a wrap on the inaugural Indie Game Awards.
Congratulations to all of our nominees and recipients, and thank you to all of our incredible presenters who took the time to help us celebrate a fantastic year for indies.
To all of our fellow showcases, journalists, content creators, organizations, and more who made tonight a reality, thank you. The IGA started as a text exchange back in 2022 amongst the 6-1 Indie crew, and it feels surreal to be here with you all in this moment.
Once again, thanks to the sponsors who came in to support the ceremony at a moment's notice. Pocket Pair, Very OK Vinyl, V Publishing, and the Powell Group, as well as Playcrafting and Brookland for throwing the official viewing party.
While tonight was a celebration for the scene, it would be foolish to end the evening without recognizing how tough of a year it's been. As Dave discussed earlier, thousands of lives have been negatively affected by layoffs, studio closures, and consolidation, and unfortunately, it doesn't end there. The war in Ukraine continues to wreak havoc on so many lives. Palestinian and Lebanese families continue to suffer in the Middle East. Women's rights are dwindling. The livelihoods of our queer, trans, and BIPOC friends and family are put at risk daily. It's now more important than ever to treat one another with kindness and respect and support those you love. So with air in your lungs and blood in your veins, thank you all for being here with us to celebrate the games that help give us an escape.
The Indie Game Awards will return in 2025, and gears are already in motion to elevate this proof of concept into an unforgettable event for the foreseeable future.
Hell yeah.
We want to build the IJs together. So if you have a moment, we'd love to hear your feedback. Head on over to the official website where you can fill out a survey with your thoughts on tonight's ceremony. And of course, don't forget to support all of the nominees, presenters, and more by checking out the IJ's Steam event.
Thank you. Happy holidays, and play more indies.
Play more indies, baby. Let's go. Look at that. How cool. What a great show, dude. I love that this exists. I love what the 6-1 guys have put together here. I literally have typed up the message. I'm sending it to him right now. Bro, it's a fantastic show. I was not prepared to cry so damn much. What a phenomenal thing you guys put together here. Fucking awesome job. Keep killing it. Send. So I sent that to the guys as we speak. Man, I love this. I love that this exists. This is so cool. Yeah.
Such an amazing show. So proud of you, Dad, for being a part of it.
Aw, shucks. Thanks, kiddo. Yeah, and it's weird, right? Because, like, I do think, jokingly, obviously, self-absorbed, blah, 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 blah. Pay attention to me. But, like, it's such an honor to be included in it, right? Where, like, I remember Mike messaged me, God, months ago, Mike was like, hey, we're doing this thing, super under wraps, no, like, plans yet, but, like, here's what we're thinking. I said, dog, that sounds amazing. You let me know what you need, if you need any kind of help, but I'm there. And he's like, we want you to be one of the judges for it, which was such a dope and sick, like, opportunity, seeing every year, like, the collection of people who vote for the Game Awards, and knowing that the Indie Game Awards exist in a place where I get to be a contributor to that is so awesome. This is such a sick event. I love that this is here. This is so fucking dope. I love it. God, what's left to say? That's really it. Guys, thank you so freaking much for watching me react to the showcase. Be sure to check out the Steam event if you want to check out any of the games you saw here tonight. Pick up some of these games. Wishlist them. I'm going to keep telling you, for console players, if you have a phone or a computer, even if they can't play Steam games, make a Steam account and wishlist them. It still helps the games grow, and then eventually that'll lead to console ports. Maybe not in all cases, but as often as we can make it happen. So please go wishlist all these games, even on your preferred platform. Be great. I'm jazzed to see what the Indie Game Awards are next year. I'm super excited. Like, comment, subscribe. Stick around for some more amazing indie content. If you haven't seen yet, the Playlog Awards took place this morning. I'm going to try and get this up tonight, so I'm going to export this as we're done here, so blah, 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 blah. But yeah, stick around for Playlog Podcast. It's a good time. We love it. Mwah. Toodles, YouTube.